This Jay Muse.
This is Eddie McClintock from Warehouse 13.
Hey, this is Brian Holler.
This is Brett Dahl.
Hey, this is Eddie Trunk, and you're listening to Beer Bros and BS.
Beers Bros BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
You should be listening to Beer Bros and BS every day, every minute for the rest of your lives.
Snooch to the nooch.
Welcome to a very special episode of Beer Bros and BS, episode 64. We're recording live here at Tank Brewing, Miami, Florida. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian.
This is Tony.
This is Alex, the King of Alapata.
Jose.
This is Dan. JJ the Mill Chef.
And tonight we're joined by a very special guest from the brewery.
Stefano from the Tank Brewing Company.
So thank you for having us here. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for coming.
Welcome,
you guys
brother.
are doing an awesome job. So we really appreciate you guys stopping by the brewery. We were pretty much just opened up, so we're still in soft opening. We're really excited to have you guys, so let's do it.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We're excited to be here.
So, as always, before we start off the show, whenever somebody new comes on, we like to ask them a few questions. Who would win in a fight between Batman and Superman?
Batman.
Why?
Why? Because it's Bruce Wayne. He has a lot more money than Superman to come up with some special gadgets. So.
And you could buy victory.
Exactly. Depends. But
Is that a political post?
In Gotham City, yes, you can.
Okay.
And also America.
Exactly.
So, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh.
Anything.
To be able to... Actually, no. I was going to say fly, but that would go completely against my statement about Batman beating Superman. I would say maybe it'll be invisible, actually.
Okay.
Invisibility. Yep.
What would you do with your invisibility?
More than anything, I'd be fucking with people I really like to fuck, especially around the brewery. If anyone pisses me off, they won't be able to see it coming. So.
Oh.
Oh, you would? Hey, you fit right in with the rest of us. welcome to the family.
So, let me ask you, what's your favorite style of beer?
My favorite style of beer is a stout, something that I came across not really long ago. I mean, I grew up drinking non-craft beer, probably like most of us here, but as soon as I got into the craft beer industry, stouts were just intriguing to me. Were a little bit different, a little bit, I would say, stronger, and I don't know, just it had a more full body, so it just intrigued me, and I've stuck to stouts ever since.
Cheers.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
Okay, so if you were going to get stuck on an island for 1 year, you had all the food, proper refrigeration, glassware, what would be the one beer you'd bring with you?
Frank the Tank. It's our Russian Imperial Stout that's actually coming soon. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but it's already out there. So
it's out there.
It'll be coming out in less than a month, so stay tuned, guys.
That is an extra
Beer Bros BS exclusive.
You heard it here first, listener.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about this first beer that we're going to drink tonight.
So the first beer you guys are going to try is Byronic Brown Ale. We name it after Lord Byron, especially because of its characteristics. It's a little bit moody, if you want to call it. It tastes a little bit of coffee into it. It's a very roasty beer. And it's just very drinkable, very well-balanced beer. It's our half-year release. We have two half-year release. It's a rye stout and then the Northern English Brown Ale, which is this one that we're having right now.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, really delicious.
Yeah, lots of caramel.
What kind of yeast do you use in it?
That's actually a question you would ask the brewers. I unfortunately don't know exactly what yeast we use, but actually, you know what? Let me look it up really quick.
You definitely get lots of roast, lots of the malt backbone.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
We'll
really...
get back to you.
It's
So
one
it's
of the
a
more...
house ale strain that we use for
cool.
yeast.
It has like a cool complexity for a brown that like a lot of browns are pretty similar. This one stands out on its own as being kind of different, man. I really like it.
It's toffee, it's very toffee. It's very
I like the biscuit
you do get a lot of
character.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Like
biscuity, yeah.
Yeah.
I would call it a crumpet.
Or a scone.
Yes.
All right, so as always, going to start off with a few questions of would you rather.
Awesome.
Would you rather be the star player on a losing basketball team or ride the bench on a winning one?
I'd probably ride the bench on a winning one, honestly. Nah, gonna be selfish. I don't want to throw names out there, but Kevin Durant.
Ooh.
In my opinion, did not make a good decision. I would have stuck with my team, try to get him the next year, but hey, to each his own.
Did he go be the star player though? He's not.
Yeah, he's one of them.
He's
not
a
the
role
star
player.
player.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is obviously
Yeah.
going to be number one in that team for a very long time, as long as he's there. But
How about Russell Westbrook? That guy had a hell of a year.
yeah,
Russ
imagine
is
if,
MVP.
and imagine
Yeah, I
if
think
Kevin
so.
Durant was
Hell of a
still there.
season.
Maybe they'd have a chance this year too. So
Yeah, maybe.
maybe not.
I was going to say the Miami Heat has shown that can work.
Yeah, exactly. Coaching is actually extremely important in basketball.
What was our record post All-Star game? It was something incredible.
Oh,
It
27.
was like 11 losses.
Yeah, actually
10,
had never been done
yeah.
before. If I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
incredible.
It was the biggest comeback, I think, from
being
the All-Star
under-
break.
We ended 500. We ended
It's funny
500,
'cause I
right?
thought
Yeah,
you
we
had the
ended
biggest
500.
comeback.
Oh!
First one of the night.
Shots fired. But
It happens.
no, but I would definitely ride the pine and do the Robert Horry, get 10 rings and take all the glory without having just come in there and shoot a 3 every once in a while and be like, boom, I'm a champion. Dynasty.
Or be the Gronk, you know, do nothing absolutely in Super Bowl and just be like, oh, look. party.
That's Jose.
Gronk doing
Ladies and gentlemen,
things.
he's bitter because he always drafts him in fantasy football and he gets hurt and he gets fucked over.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So let me ask you
know what?
guys.
He definitely secured his number one tight end role for the Patriots now. You know, with
How did he secure it?
God.
Are we gonna get into the Aaron
Too soon,
Hernandez?
too
shit?
soon.
Hey, let's
No,
get
just leave
hung
us
up.
hanging.
All right, so let me ask you guys:
Cut it out.
Would you rather swim 75 yards in hippo-infested waters, or sprint
Oh,
125 yards in bear-infested woods?
I heard hippos are ferocious.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't
that's-
want to
Hippos
fuck
are
with
ferocious.
hippos.
You do not mess with the hippo.
Yeah,
I'd
better
rather take
chance
on a
against
bear.
the
Bro, I'll take my chance with a bear, bro.
Yeah, I'll take
what's
bear.
I feel like they're cuddlier.
Yeah.
Baby hippos are adorable, though. You guys ever seen baby hippos? Oh my God! Do yourself a
grown
favor.
ass
Google
hippos,
Google
Are
that.
they baby hippo infested water?
Oh yes. Are they? Tell me.
There will be some. There will be some there,
Oh no! Fuck that! Because then the parents are super protective.
and the mothers.
Get out of here,
Dude, so how
no,
long
thank
was
you.
the run with bears?
125 yards.
Is it the same?
Do it.
No, 75 yards for the hippos.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
you can't
water?
fucking swim
Yeah.
that fast.
Oh, that's a lot.
I'll do the
yeah.
run, dude.
Yeah, the
Let
run.
me do the run.
I'm gonna do a really casual walk. I don't want to startle the bear.
You would think that
It's a run. It's a run or a swim.
you would think that the hippos are pretty slow, but they're pretty damn fast in the water.
They're fast
dude.
in the water, and they kill more people in Africa than any other animal
So bear run.
besides
it is.
mosquitoes.
Or humans, right? I mean, that's pretty bad.
Really, really? Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather be able to speed up time or slow it down?
Slow it down. Slow it down. It's not even a question, dude.
I actually don't know anyone that would want to speed it up.
When you
Anyone
speed it
here
up?
would like to.
Well, if you're gonna speed it up, can you like actually
Bring
get
it
shit
back?
done, or is it like you speed it up and you're sitting on your ass?
Yeah, no. You speed it up, you fast forward it, so whatever you're doing, you're just doing it faster.
All right, so
what-
menial,
what you-
tedious shit. Just
So yeah, exactly.
So I could speed it up and make like a year feel like a minute, and then get
Yeah.
more money.
Well, no, it would be a year though. A year will have lapsed though.
Kind of like the movie Click, no?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That you fast forward, but then you can't come back. So
Oh wow.
you miss out on all the stuff that you fast forward through. So I don't know about that.
Nah, slow it down.
And then you have like Christopher Walken fucking yelling at you and shit. Like,
If you slow it down, you'd have like awesome reflexes.
I'd slow it down,
There you go.
and then I would do the run with the bears.
I can never get enough video game time in, so that helped me out.
you slow it down.
No, the video game is still playing at the same time.
Oh, I
You're
know.
just slowing down time.
Oh,
do you have memory of it? Like,
Yeah.
do you recall?
You're like Neo in the Matrix.
So then, what's
you
really
can, like, block-
changing?
oh,
Just
Yeah,
how
it
it feels.
It just
to you.
it happens
perception.
faster to you.
Probably
your
die
perception.
faster and
It happens faster to you. So,
Yeah.
but you react the same.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The past is the past, anyways. This power sounds a lot less cool. I'm gonna go with the slowing
Slow down,
time
though.
down. Yeah,
yeah.
I think
Make-
I'd go with
make the
speeding
good
it
things
up.
last,
Just like
you know?
skip work.
I know what you mean.
All right. Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most intelligent?
What if I'm both already?
Probably funniest.
Funniest
Even though-
looking. Oh. I'm coming for everybody.
The dad jokes are strong with this one.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of hippos, you know why you never see them hiding in trees?
Why is that?
Why is that?
Because they're really good at it.
Wow.
Nice.
womp, womp, womp.
Yeah.
Whatever. Dad jokes are dad jokes.
Hey, what were you gonna say, Steph?
No. I would definitely rather be the funniest one in the room as long as I can be somewhat smart. I mean, it depends. You can be both. You can be witty. Witty can be smart and funny. But I don't know.
All right. I don't know. I don't know. I think funny works out. You know. I don't know. I appreciate I guess dating wise, maybe it's.
It depends the situation.
I would want to be most intelligent and then just go on game shows and shit and win money.
Yeah. Look how well that's going for what's his name?
Ken Jennings.
The British guy. Yeah, same thing.
Why? What's wrong with him?
He's quadriplegic.
How do you get on a game show?
Ken Jennings?
If any game
not,
show.
Not Ken Jennings. What's his name? The astrophysicist. Theoretical physicist.
Oh, Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, man.
He's on a game show?
He's on a game show?
He's been on a lot of shows.
He's on every TV show now.
Oh, man, but I would just be the most intelligent guy. And
I would love.
and shit and
Right?
Wait, every
go
TV
on,
show?
a fucking, month-long streak or something.
I would love to watch Stephen Hawking on Jeopardy. I think that would sound hilarious.
He would wreck it, dude.
I would want him.
I don't know. Do you think he knows about pop culture and?
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Dude, he's an alien. He has 17 brains.
What is yes?
Stephen Hawking and
What is yes, Tony?
the Watson, the IBM machine, and Stephen Hawking.
I heard him say Christopher Walken.
No, Watson. And the third contestant.
Although I would like to see Christopher Walken on Jeopardy.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so
He
let
might
me
have done it, actually.
So let me
What
ask you guys.
is the French Revolution, Alex? Trebek.
Wow.
So would you? Okay, next question. Would you rather fart loudly every time you shake someone's hand, or burp loudly every time someone says your name?
Burp. Loudly?
Yeah.
It's
a belch.
I would fart every time I shake hands with somebody, and then I would just do fist bumps from now on.
Yep.
Because
I was going to say the same thing.
if
Brilliant.
anytime someone says my name, if I'm gonna burp really loud, and if I'm fucking someone, they're like, "Oh, Dad," and I'm just like, "Bleh," in their face, that's gonna suck.
Fuck you. You would love to do that.
I mean, I might have done it before. I did right away.
Just long enough.
I finished.
That's Stan's motto. Just long enough.
I was right on time.
All right. Would you rather suddenly become lactose intolerant, or get a genital piercing of your choice?
Of my choice? So none? Is that a choice? Yeah.
Nope. That's okay. You have to get the piercing.
So wait, did you say be lactose intolerant like forever?
Yeah, suddenly. You're suddenly lactose intolerant for the rest of your life.
Oh, no.
Unless you take Lactaid.
Nah, man. I'll get
Use
Doesn't always work.
Lactaid.
I'll get myself a Prince Albert. Fuck it.
Yeah, I get the general piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd get one of my nuts.
You guys
back.
enjoy lactose that much, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to drink any milk stouts.
You could. You just shit yourself.
That's true.
Oh no, I thought by
Lactose
lactose
intolerant
intolerant
and
could kill you.
Oh, not that bad, right?
No, but
No, just inconvenient,
you
not
get super
deadly.
gassy.
You'll get diarrhea.
Oh,
like,
I
right
don't
away.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll take the lactose intolerant.
It depends, because I know someone who's lactose intolerant, and he did the Steve's Pizza Challenge. He yacked right after, but
Did he win?
we won. Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right. Would you rather automatic doors always open too slowly for you, or someone slightly too far away holds the door for you, making you do that little awkward jog?
Awkward walk. I like the awkward walk better. Oh, wait, it's always?
Yeah.
Every door forever? Even if there's no one around,
Automatic
there's
doors.
always... Oh.
The automatic doors.
No. Someone holding it for me.
Yeah.
Forever,
that's fine.
every door.
Yeah.
Like an abandoned warehouse,
No,
there's someone waiting to open the door.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Welcome to Beer Bros and
I
BS.
have so many
But that would be
questions.
fine,
Why am I in
because-
this abandoned warehouse? Who is this person holding the door?
After a while, it's not going to be awkward anymore. You're just expected. It's going to be like an automatic door practically.
Everyone's...
You're not going to even care at that
I
point.
just always jog towards every door, I guess. Whatever.
All right. So, final question of the night. Would you rather watch all your porn at half speed or double speed?
Double speed.
Half speed.
All of it, every porn.
Does the audio also go at half or double speed?
Ooh.
So then I'll do that. I'll do double.
Yeah, I'll do double speed.
It doesn't mean you come twice as fast.
But I
No, but
probably
you
would.
cut through like you cut through all the storyline, like the useless crap that they have.
With those
Yeah, I know
types.
exactly. So they.
I go straight to the piss. Anyway,
Dan, everybody, you can hear him here every week on Beer Bros BS.
And it's funny, I totally missed the question, but it was even funnier, I think, maybe without hearing the question.
you know what? Guess what the question was just by what I said.
Oh, okay. So you can fast forward through porn.
No, all your porn is either half speed or double speed.
Oh, okay. So yeah, double speed.
Why?
So you skip all the dialogue parts.
But then all the fucking parts are really fast and squeaky.
You gotta be quick. Gotta be quick.
Yeah, but if it's half speed, it like sounds like
Like you're
a
watching
grotesque
mouse
monster.
porn.
Like you're watching fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks porn.
I'm sure it exists on woodrocket.com.
We should just start advertising on there, right?
I know, but if you put it on slow speed, then like everyone's gonna have like super like.
They're all gonna sound like the dudes. Like, I don't want to hear the dudes making noise.
Oh.
Don't you?
Whatever, I'll just put it on mute.
I need the sound.
Very personal insight to Dan's porn viewing.
Yo, sound is where it's at.
Honestly, the sound without the video still works. Sometimes.
It can work. No, they all work. It's not a question of that. It's just,
What do you prefer?
yeah, like the sound, yes.
Our special beer guest is very quiet about this question.
I'm just waiting on our next beer.
So what do we have coming out now, man?
So up next is Freedom Tower. It is actually our top selling beer in the market right now. It's American Amber Ale. We named it after one of Miami's most recognizable landmarks, which is pretty much the Ellis Island of Miami. But yeah, give it a taste. It has hints of like caramel toffee as well, with an aroma of stone fruit. Let me know if you guys picked that up. No? Yes?
Yeah, the stone fruit for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is definitely. I've had this before. Had this several times. It's
really good.
Yeah, you can find it everywhere.
Yeah.
You guys are killing it with
Really
this
well.
one.
We actually thought our other beer, Finca Miami, was going to do better just because of the weather down here in Miami. It's a lot more refreshing, like citrusy. But surprisingly, the amber is just a very popular style, and it's done really well. It competes against all the other styles out there, and we've gotten really good feedback. So
Awesome.
really happy with the end result.
Tons of flavor and just incredible drinkability. It's
Yeah, I was gonna say normally ambers they're just kind of like malty to me.
Yes.
But this one is like it has like kind of like a fruity undertone.
There's still a good amount of hop character in there
it's-
for like.
But you still get the malt at the back end.
Yeah,
Oh,
but this is like very rounded, very balanced.
Yeah.
Like, I really dig it.
Dude, it's very good. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Enjoy, guys.
Yeah, insanely refreshing. Yeah, this one of those beers for tailgating at whatever they're calling Joe Robbie Stadium.
this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
It's
no,
something
but it
that
has
we
a
got
very
in mind.
important name. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Stadium.
Is it still?
Yeah, it shall
Yeah.
forever be.
Not
in my
forever.
heart.
Come on, get real. Not forever.
It's
It
not the
changes every
Seminole
year.
Block at the Rock.
Stadium?
We play at a Hard Rock Stadium
No.
There you
for the
University of
Seminole
Miami.
tribe.
Exactly.
Wait, but who owns the Hard Rock name?
The
It's
Seminole
a
Tribe of
yeah,
Indians.
yeah.
Miami Dolphins.
Other than the one in Las Vegas,
It's the
the Seminole Tribe of Florida.
Yeah,
Every Hard Rock
yeah.
Oh, Florida.
Yeah.
in the world?
Yeah, bro.
Casinos, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
bro, they bought them out like a few years ago.
Brilliant. Good for them.
Yeah. It
Wow.
used to be, I think, just like Hollywood and Tampa, and then they bought out the fucking entire brand.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think Tony, you went to a concert there the other day.
Yeah,
Duran.
just the yesterday. Yeah. Welcome. Thanks for coming back
no.
in time, Tony.
No, what I meant was Duran Duran. That wasn't yesterday.
It was not
That was not
yesterday.
the Hard
That was
Rock.
like a few weeks ago, but it was at Hard Rock Live, which is at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in
The Seminole Hard Rock.
So it was
Yeah.
not at the stadium.
So why are we name dropping them if they're not providing us any type of cash assistance.
I don't know.
All right, so
That's why I go with Dolphin Stadium, guys. That's where the Dolphins play.
You mean Joe Robbie?
Yeah,
Or Joe Robbie Stadium.
Yeah, I mean,
I like Pro Player too. That was a good one for a while.
That's a defunct brand.
I mean, it's
Bro,
got.
I mean,
Did you know that it was
Yeah.
Pro Player Park, Pro Player Stadium, Dolphin Stadium,
Then
and
Dolphins.
Dolphins Stadium?
wow, 2 different names
And
for the
then
Dolphins.
Land Shark.
No, but
I remember Land
And
Shark.
we still haven't won.
They had
so
Dolphin
it was
and
trying to
Dolphin.
change it up.
it was DHL
See what
Stadium
works.
for like a short
For
while.
like a day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just thought I would share that.
The history of
useless shit.
stadiums in 98 counties.
This is an amalgamation of useless shit. Is what they're here for. It.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Listener. All right, so why don't you tell us a little bit about the brewery here?
So the brewery the idea started about almost 3 years ago. Owner Carlos Padron, he's been in the cigar industry for over 21 years, and there was one beer in particular that caught his attention, which was Cigar City Maduro. He tried it out at a bar, and he found it super intriguing the way that the bartender just knew every single detail about the beer, and it pretty much, he made him think about how it's pretty similar to the cigar industry, how passionate people are about the product that they serve, that they make, that they manufacture. And he just started doing his research about craft beer here in Miami, and he saw that there was a huge opportunity. I mean, like I was saying earlier, we're the 7th craft beer in production here in Miami, and within the next 2 or 3 years, there's probably going to be like 5 or 6 more. So there's a really big opportunity, and he reached out to FIU, the brewing school of FIU, to see if they could help him out finding brewers. And that's where he met Matthew Weintraub, who started the Brew FIU Club with the owner of Winwood Brewing Company, brewer from Miami Brewing, and the person who actually provides the kegs for us, Z. He's doing a great job with the kegs. Shout out to Z. but no, yeah. So that's where it all started. He met up with the board at FIU. Matt was actually in that meeting, and immediately after he heard Matthew talk about beer and the brewing process and the brewing industry, he said that he needed him on his team. And a few weeks later, Matt was involved, and he brought along Mo Sadeh, who's actually been brewing with Matthew for over 6 years now. So that's where it all started, and then fast forward 3 years, and we're here now. So it's taken a while, but just like any other business in Miami, it's pretty hard to just get it going.
So when's the grand opening?
So grand opening is May 20th. We're going to have a couple of parties before that, friends and family, and the biz night. And we have another official opening this Friday, the April 28th. So we're going to have DJ Spam here live.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna
awesome.
bring in his van and park it inside the tasting room.
Oh,
so we'll see
shit.
how it goes. It should be a pretty
That's
fun
awesome,
night.
dude.
So we'll see.
Yeah, and definitely since this is an audio show, it's a huge tap room. You got a quite amount of space. There's a humongous screen here for all the sports lovers here. I mean, for the
Yeah.
projection.
So the place lends itself to a lot of different types of events. I mean,
Yeah.
whether it's a sports game or an event.
You could host like a party, a corporate event.
Exactly, yeah. That's something that a lot of companies have reached out to us just because they have a lot of presentations that they can do here. I mean, you can hook up a laptop. We have mics here, and you can just pretty much every furniture here is mobile. Everything is on wheels, or you can just move it around. So whether you want the furniture in the middle of the brewery or you want to take it out completely, we can do that for you.
Oh yeah, and I just noticed. Yeah, even the big tables are on wheels.
Yeah, even the big tables and the electrical spool tables. Also, you just flip them and you just roll them down to wherever you need them to be placed at. So,
Really awesome.
So yeah, whether like you said, corporate events, parties, anything. We're working on our event nights now with our agency Republica, who we've been working with for a while now, and we got to give them credit for all the creatives that they've done for us. People have actually come up to us and mentioned how much they like our creatives. Very simple, but at the same time, it does the job. So we're very happy with them. So yeah, we're working on the events that are going to be coming up. Everything's going to start after grand opening, so we're really excited about what's coming up with the brewery.
And cool. And you were telling me earlier, there's a couple extra features that's pretty unique to Tank. You were telling me about the cigar room.
Oh yeah, so we have, like I said, the owner has been in the cigar industry for a while. That's what pretty much where we got all the money to open up this brewery. So it's kind of like an homage to the cigar industry. We're gonna have a cigar shop / cigar lounge. It's fairly small, but just big enough to sit down, relax, buy a cigar, enjoy a cigar, and have some of our craft beer. So
You can get served in there. They'll bring the beers to the cigar room.
yeah, we're trying to work that out on how we can do that, but we're gonna be able to pour some beers over there.
That's awesome.
Eventually.
It's
But,
very
yeah.
cool.
I would
Right
see
now-
myself chilling there.
It
like
sucks because
regularly.
that's where we have our meetings right now. It's the best place to have a meeting, but eventually that's going to come to an end. once
So
we open
have your
up.
meetings while you enjoy a cigar, bro.
Yeah, but if there's going to be other people there like tagged, then we obviously have to leave the space open for our customers. But
Yeah.
unless I want to be an asshole and I kick them out.
Be like, fuck you, I have to smoke.
You would never do that. But yeah, I would have to say this is a kick-ass tap room. Like it's super roomy.
Thank you, man.
You know,
I
like just
appreciate that.
very comfortable, very open, and
It reminds me
comfortable,
of Funky Buddha, if you've ever been there. It's kind of got the same like open, ample
We actually get
setup.
a lot. Everyone tells us it's pretty much the same size. And
But I think it's a lot roomier, though.
it's a
Well, I love how from the actual tap room itself, you have the big pane glass windows and you can look into the brewery.
Yeah, so we're
That's
trying
cool.
to be as transparent as possible. I mean, we put our recipes up on the website. We put
awesome.
everything that we do. So the idea was when you walk into the tasting room, the first thing you see if you look left is the brewery, and you're able to see everything from the brewing system to the fermenters to the bright tanks. Hopefully, one day you're not going to be able to see us much because we're going to fill it up with more fermenters. We already ordered enough fermenters to double our capacity, and we have plenty of space to expand if we need to in the future. We have about 17,000 square feet behind the brewery to take over. So
It's a good size, bro.
hopefully we're going to be here for a long time, but it's just in due time.
Cool. And so besides the cigar room, you were telling me about you got the barrel program.
So yes, we're eventually in the near future we're working on a barrel room. It's a separate room aside from the tasting room and the cigar room. It's actually about 2,500 square feet. We're going to be ordering some barrels to age some of our beers in there, and we're also going to have a nicer setup just for private meetings, events, whatever people want to rent the space out for as well. But obviously
nice.
we can't rent out this big space. It's just another smaller space for depending on the events that you want to do here.
So when I was looking into the brewery, I couldn't help but notice what looked like a bottling line.
Yes, that too. So that's something that we're really excited about. We're probably going to be bottling towards the end of the summer, if not a little later than that. We're just waiting on someone to come in and finish installing the bottling line. But it's a small bottling line. It does about 80 bottles a minute. Should be exciting. I've never seen a bottling line functioning, but the brewer tells me it's pretty chaotic, and we're going to need a couple of people working it if we don't want bottles breaking left and right. So that's exciting, and that just helps you get into a lot of other accounts, packaged accounts. There's a lot of places in Miami that don't carry drafts, so it's just a whole other market for us.
Cool.
very cool.
And of course, you can't have beer without some food. You want to talk about a little bit the food here?
So Twisted Fork, Richard Plasencia is the Ravenous Chef. He's going to be, right now he's working out of a food truck here while we're working on a kitchen that we're building out for him inside the tasting room. But in the meantime, he's here serving food Wednesday through Sunday. Amazing food. I mean, some of the best burgers I've ever had. And that's a big statement because I'm obsessed with burgers. But whether it's the Manchego Guava burger or the bacon cheddar burger, they're both amazing. So
Sounds good.
it's more of a gastropub kind of feel with the food, but it's all good. I mean, we've got a lot of great feedback from the couple of days that we've been open. So far, so good. Excuse me, Kaki Padron here is asking me to put some games on, so I'm going to have to go on a pause real quick.
No problem.
All right.
And we shall continue. So that brings us to our. Well, why don't you go ahead and tell us about your topic for tonight, Jose?
All right. My topic for today is on the Uber. It's on Uber, but it's not what you would expect. It's not. It's not the story on Apple, like almost shutting down Uber out of their app store, which I think it's ridiculous. But that's
Really? What? I didn't know about that.
yeah. So
I can't download it anymore if I deleted it?
No, Tim Cook threatened to take Uber off the App Store
Why the fuck
on
would you
Apple
do that, dude?
because Uber was tracking your location even after you deleted it. So, like, Tim Cook was like, that's a breach of privacy on our users. And
If it's in
like,
the terms of service that you agree to download the app, then fuck it.
no,
I feel
well,
like
no,
they
but
ask
you
like
can't.
30 times
Yeah.
if you want them to allow you to.
But you can't.
I support Apple on that one, honestly.
I don't know, man.
Why does Uber need to know where you're going after you leave the
So
car?
they can sell the data to advertisers.
Exactly. It's like, go fuck yourself.
Nowadays, there's no privacy.
They're like, hey,
You know what we gotta do is
frequent
we gotta
this
get
type of
together.
thing? Okay, so I'm
and
gonna
create one of those.
Just
apps.
sell our
that type of
data
thing to you.
collectively.
Yeah, but still, like
Beer Bros
Apple,
BS app coming soon.
Yeah.
but still, apps.
Follow
like,
us on
Apple
our
is
every
trying to
shit.
sell you a service that hey, you can trust us. So Apple built this whole thing out of trust, on
guys-
privacy and
You trust
security.
Apple?
You don't even have
They
an
sell you
iPhone.
shit
What
to
are you
that?
talking about, Jose? You have an Android.
Well, no, but that's because of
Persona non grata.
But that's because of a different reason. But I do recognize that Apple actually does go a little bit far and beyond for in terms of image and privacy, because they rather have the image of we're taking care of your privacy. They might not at the end of the day,
Even if
but
they don't.
I
They
just
want
want
to
you-
have that image.
I just want you
I
to
don't
know
know. They
that.
stood up to the NSA.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they did.
So,
They did.
I just want you to know that we have a separate Beer Bros BS chat group text of just iPhone.
okay,
members.
fine. I'll get the next iPhone or whatever.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Resistance is futile. You
Yeah.
will be assimilated.
Yeah, I will be
Not
assimilated.
even joking about that.
No. Why would we be?
It was all just so that we could double tap and like each other's shit.
I know.
Android shaming.
Laughed at a post.
Actually, I've heard
Laughed
that
at, emphasized, liked, loved.
I heard that the new iPhone is not going to have a single button. It's not going to have any buttons. Period.
It's a touch thing in the
Yeah,
back.
It's not even really a button. The 7 doesn't really have a button.
It's actually weird when you turn it off. You try clicking and nothing happens.
You
But
just
as soon
touch
as you
it
turn
and
it
it
on,
goes.
it vibrates, so it feels like it's a button, but not really. But it's a little freaky.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I prefer that over
It
the
did freak
button.
me out a little bit. It did freak me out.
But you got used to it real quick, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure
but
did.
apparently Uber is thinking in the next 3 years to develop flying cars.
Fuck off. They're not going to do that.
They're not going to do it probably, but
They can't even do self-driving cars yet.
Uber. They,
Oh, I thought you said.
Yeah, they
I
can.
thought you said self-flying cars.
no, just flying cars.
I mean,
not
doesn't
available.
Uber do
that's what I mean.
helicopter rides?
They do. I'm almost
I heard
positive they do
something about
helicopter
that,
rides.
yeah.
They do boats.
Yeah, aren't they
You
big
can
at the
rent everything
Catalina
through
wine
Uber.
mixer?
But dude, you'd think that if somebody's going to get into giving you that kind of flying shit, it would be Lyft.
Hey.
I mean, they all follow the book, the good book.
So yeah, it was. They say that they're gonna test this out in Dallas and Dubai, like these are their plans or whatever.
Right.
No, I think they were just going down like,
Judy's. Yeah, it was
major
alphabetical.
cities alphabetical.
Yeah.
Albuquerque was already done. They already did Boston, Chicago, like Dallas, Dubai. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Denver
Yeah.
didn't make the list.
Yeah, so it's gonna
They're
be like a
already really
VTOL
high.
type of aircraft, but no, it's just interesting stuff going on around Uber and Apple.
Okay. Thank you. And that brings us to our next beer of the night, number 3.
So La Finca Miami is our second core release beer. This is the one I was speaking about earlier. It's very refreshing, very citrusy. It's amazing for the Miami weather. It's always hot here, so we again had the Miami weather in mind. It's something that you can drink all year long. So it's number 2 in the market right now for us, but it's doing amazing. So we're actually really happy with the end result.
I could picture this ice cold on the beach, dude.
Exactly.
Well, actually, I got to know more about this brewery first because of La Finca. Like I would get it at the games at Seminole Hard Rock Stadium.
You can find this beer at the whatever you want to call it stadium. But yeah, it's in a bunch of different places.
And it was
doing
great
really
there.
well.
Like I would always get it during
so
halftime.
we have Finca at the Hard Rock Seminole, and then we have Freedom Tower at the AAA, which is obviously right across the
nice.
Freedom Tower itself. So
That's awesome.
For our non-Miami fans out there. All right.
Right on.
But yeah, that's what. And then Freedom Tower you can also find at at the Panthers Arena.
The BB&T Center, yeah.
Doing really well there. And I guess hockey fans like Freedom Tower a lot.
Speaking of places that have had 25 names over the years.
All right.
Yeah, I mean but I've noticed with the hockey games that there's a little bit more craft beer drinkers, and they have like more craft beer stands there. I've noticed they have a little bit more variety. I don't know what it is.
AAA, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have 1 or 2 stands with craft beer. But yeah, like you said, the hockey arena has more of them.
Yeah, they have like 2 on every level.
I want to say hockey has probably an older average fan base than maybe basketball would. I don't know. I'm talking shit, but maybe. And maybe that has something to do with it.
This is America.
I think it's a location thing too. I think like hardcore hockey fans that like
would travel, right?
Yeah, because that's not like like the Tripway is a tourist destination. People are like, oh, I want to come here. I'm gonna go see the Miami
You might
Heat.
see Kim Kardashian.
Yeah,
I've seen her there like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
So-
like, going back to this beer, this one is my favorite so far. Like I really like a good saison, and this is a like spot on saison. You get that lemon, that like black pepper, and the Belgian esters. Like to me, it's like perfectly representative of what a saison should be.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I really like it.
It's also very light. It's not too funk forward. It's super drinkable.
So in Miami, you get a lot of people that don't drink craft beer at Beer Fest, which is kind of cool. No. But I get the question a lot of, what's your lightest beer? And when they say lightest beer, there's so many different things that they could be talking about. But I know they're talking about lightest in color. So I thought, because our lightest beer. But then they drink it, little do they know, it's a 6.3% beer. So it'll put you on your ass before you even because it's chuggable.
Wait, it's 6?
6.3%.
nice.
Didn't see that coming. It's yeah, I always say never judge a beer by its color, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, nice one.
I like it.
That might be our new hashtag.
No, but I'm with you. I might be the only one here that does it, but I'm big.
Oh, you're a beer cyst?
No,
you
no,
judge
no.
beers by their color?
No, not that part. No, but talking about taking a beer to the beach. Big ocean explorer. I love diving and snorkeling and all that. But I like doing it a little bit buzzed, not too much. You don't want to be too fucked up in the water.
You want to be safe, yeah.
Yeah, you cramp up. I don't really advertise that, but no, but it's nice to have a little bit of a buzz, like when you're on there, because sometimes even if you find a nice spot under the palm tree at Crandon Park or Masson Hammock, wherever you go for your secluded beach areas.
Definitely.
But I don't know. I like having a little buzz going, and then when you go swim with the fish, it makes it even more. What's the word?
You swim with the fishes?
Yeah. Not like that.
What you can't see is I'm
Sleep with the fish.
All right, Luca Brasi,
But yeah, it's almost like
Godfather.
a dream of some sort. It's very lucid, and
yeah,
I don't know.
I agree. And even whether it's during, before, but specifically after you do exercise or you do some sort of activity. So we brought this beer to marathons, 5Ks, golf tournaments, fishing tournaments, and everyone has loved it. I mean, obviously because it's super hot out here in Miami, this beer is really refreshing. So we know for sure that this is the beer that we bring out to these kind of events.
Yeah, man. I can totally see that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next topic. Dan.
I'll go, yeah. So I've got something kind of interesting, man.
About time.
We were talking about comic book characters earlier, Batman and Superman, right? I've got
Sure.
a couple of other comic book characters that you may have not heard of that have some really odd powers. So
Okay.
Marvel Comics came out with a character. He was a villain. His name was I Scream.
Dude,
And
we've already done this.
Dan was not there for that episode, unfortunately.
Surprise!
so you're talking about the guy that has the power to turn into an ice cream flavor?
Yeah.
All right, well, I got another one.
Wait, is there a guy that like turns into a puddle on the floor or something,
No,
right?
no, I got another one.
Or it was like
Is there
a
a Squirrel Girl?
No, this is a DC character now. I'm going to a guy who was in the New
A
Guardians
street? A
in
street?
1988. And his. Did you already talk about this one too?
I'm pretty sure it's the same article, Dan.
Dude. This characters in comics.
I'm talking about Snowflame.
That one we haven't done.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
Snowflame.
Tell us Snowflame.
Is a character whose greatest quote is, "I am Snowflame. Every cell of my being burns with white-hot ecstasy. Cocaine is my god, and I am the human instrument of its will." So Snowflame is a
Sounds pretty
bad
cool.
guy from Colombia. I'm not even lying. He's a super villain who fought against the New Guardians and almost killed them. He's
Whoa,
powered,
deep message
he
there.
is powered by cocaine.
La Flama Blanca.
So his alter ego is Tony Montana.
Bro. But like
Yeah, he's Tony Montana during the day.
like it was the late 80s, you know, and
Things were different
Wait,
then.
hold on.
Sure, they were different.
not much.
But this recently came up actually on one of my Facebook feeds. Does anybody know about Cloak and Dagger?
Coke,
They're in the-
Coke and Dagger?
Yeah, Cloak and Dagger
Yes.
is pretty popular, I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you read Civil War, they're in.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be a new show, Cloak and Dagger, right? These
On
two characters, one is called
Freeform
Cloak
TV.
and one is called Dagger.
I've never heard of Freeform TV, by the way.
Freeform is the
It's
new
a
name
new
of
channel.
ABC Family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was
Yeah,
unaware of these characters. I thought they're making a Cloak and Dagger show. I thought it was like the Cloak and Dagger like spy stuff.
Yeah, the movie,
Yeah.
like from the 90s or
Yeah.
80s, like, loved that movie, but
Yeah.
It
No,
might have to do with some of spy stuff anyway. But
no, not really. They're like teens. Their families kind of hated each other, and they found each other. And
Yeah, but sorry you missed out on the last comic book thing on a previous episode. That was the last.
fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, there was one character that was a street.
Yep, and his name was Danny.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It was Danny the Street.
Oh,
Yep.
Hey, wait, it was a street?
Yeah.
a sentient street.
that's right, listener. Go back and listen to our previous
And he would like
episode.
communicate by changing the letters on all the marquees of the signs of the storefronts on the street.
All right. So
obviously you don't listen to the episodes when you miss one. I think it's fairly evident now.
no, I mean I definitely do.
You,
Or you
son
will.
of a bitch.
All right, JJ, your topic.
All right. Well, I covered this last year, same time. Alien Day.
I thought we're not supposed to repeat topics. Didn't we just fucking... Didn't we just dig in a dad for it?
But see,
You fucking piece of repeating shit.
thank you for that. No, but I'm going to talk about a different topic because last time when I was talking about it was Alien Covenant, there was no trailers for it or anything. Obviously, we're getting close to release. Everyone's excited. It's testing well.
Oh, we're getting close to the release.
Creepiest moment in Beer Bros.
Dude, I have to go now.
Jose, apparently...
Stefano, want to trade seats, man?
This is what Jose says.
He was looking at you.
That's my cue.
Yeah, but we shouldn't do that at the Brewery Series, Jose. We've told you about this.
Yeah, nothing to come back when Jose does that to you.
Yeah, we're not getting invited back, folks.
Yeah. Anyway, so today is actually Alien
Or are
Day.
we?
So, celebration of Alien. And of course, during this time, we've lost Bill Paxton. So,
And Bill Cosby to jail. Sorry.
he was not, he's
Not yet,
not
not
in
yet,
Alien
not
movies.
yet.
Soon.
But in any case, so a lot of stuff they're talking about that the Alien franchise that Ridley Scott wants to completely take over, and the next like 3 or 4 films from him are going to be all Alien films. So he's even talked about an Alien prequel with Sigourney Weaver using CG technology to make her look younger, which is kind of weird. Like, the first Alien she ever saw was in the first Alien movie, so I don't really get where they're going with that.
I don't know. They should just do a sequel to Prometheus.
Right, which that's coming out. But
That's Covenant, right?
right, but this is holding up Alien 5, which is the Neil Blomkamp. He did District 5, District 9.
District 9.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Charlton Copley will be in that movie too?
Probably.
He's
But-
in all that guy's movies.
No, but they were gonna bring back Sigourney Weaver and the guy who played Hicks. He was in Abyss.
Oh, Michael Bean.
Yeah, Michael Bean.
Oh, dude, you mean the guy from Terminator 1?
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Rest in peace, Mr. Bean.
Hey, another.
What? Did he
Oh yeah. Didn't he die? Didn't Steve Atkinson or Owen?
That was a hoax.
Oh, what a son of a bitch.
Oh,
Well, look at me
hallelujah.
perpetuating
Back
it.
from the
Holy shit, dude! I was about to get like super bummed out.
Fake news.
dead. Alternative death.
But anyway, so like all this alien news, they're gonna make lots of alien movies. It sounds like the franchise is picking up steam again. They've done some crossovers. So they've done like Aliens and Predator versus Batman. So if you want to take the Alien universe and cross it over with something else, like another comic universe or a movie universe,
Oh, like the Predator universe?
Well, they've already done it, but I'm saying.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, yes, many times to much non-success. But
No, Alien vs. Predator is a pretty fucking successful crossover.
Obviously,
No, I'm
obviously
saying
the
films aren't
Expendables.
that great.
I would do it with the Expendables
That's fucking
just for the shit. Just for the shit show that it would be.
So let me ask you,
I'd
who do you
do
think would
Alien
win?
and
Aliens
Terminator.
Aliens versus the Expendables.
or Tarzan?
Tarzan versus the Expendables?
No, Tarzan versus
Tarzan
Alien.
versus Predator.
No, versus Alien.
Yeah, because we're talking about aliens.
Because they actually did that comic.
Well, I know they did Predator and Archie, right?
What?
Has the alien ever been in Riverdale or just the
No, just the Predator.
I mean, Archie has had the Punisher, Eminem.
dude? Archie's gotten like dark.
JJ, if they mix up aliens with Star Wars,
Oh, that they land on one of the planets and
and it's like
Jedi versus. Oh, there's actually artwork for that. When the Empire is taking over all the planets to occupy for the Empire, they do. There's an artist that has great work. I'll share that in my personal feed, the Metal Chef, and it has it where Darth. Thank you. But yeah, so it shows Lord Vader, and there's going to be an actual short film coming out
Lord
of
now.
the Empire going to the alien homeworld and fighting aliens. So that's pretty dope.
Okay.
I would go with.
And, you got a cool crossover of aliens and something else like them versus the X-Men or something like that. Fighting Batman.
The latest thing I've seen on Aliens is I don't know if you guys are familiar with Action Bronson,
Oh,
Ancient Aliens.
never heard of the guy.
It's but yeah, which it's kind of a hoax, pretty funny, but nothing crazy.
It's awesome.
Just a bunch of guys getting stoned watching
Hell yeah,
Dude,
it's awesome.
Aliens meet the Muppets.
Ancient Aliens.
Oh, there you go.
Aliens and Muppets. Yeah.
Well, there's actually a Pigs in Space.
Oh my
Aliens.
god.
Is it really?
That'd be such a short movie.
Oh.
All right, and that brings us to our
I would watch it though. I would
fourth
watch
beer of the night.
Yeah, number 4.
So fourth beer of the night is our Abbey 6. It's actually
fucking
based on the classic style, on the classic Duvel style, pretty much. We have Abbey 6, and then we have upcoming the 8 and the 10. It's Duvel, Triple, and Quad. I actually love the Triple. They've brewed it before. We've taken it out to events and stuff like that. All 3 of them, but the 8 and the 10 we still haven't come out to actually sell in the market or put it in the tasting room. They're probably coming soon, but I can't wait because it's actually one of my favorite beers that these guys brew.
Dude, this is awesome. Love it.
yeah.
But yeah,
It's very good.
Yeah, I
actually-
love it that it doesn't kick you in the ass with the candy sugar. Like it's
yes,
subtle. Like
it's a very dry finish to it.
I find that like the dark fruit and the candy sugar flavor kind of blends. It makes like a bubblegum thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like it's very light. It's very light.
Yeah.
And also obviously the esters from the Belgian yeast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's tasty. I like it.
thank you.
Yeah,
It's a 7.3% alcohol beer. Triple is 9.3, I believe, and then the Quad is 11.3. So that's probably the highest ABV beer we have so far that we brewed.
You haven't brewed the triple or the quad yet?
Triple or Quad we haven't brewed in our system. We brewed in the pilot batch system back when we didn't have the 15 barrel system. We brewed it just for events to have people taste it and whatnot, and we've had amazing feedback from those beers, and people can't wait to try them again. But unfortunately,
guys-
now it's not going to be free for them.
You guys have a 15 barrel brew house?
Yeah, so we have a 15 barrel brew house, and then we have 2 15 barrel fermenters, 4 30 barrel fermenters. Like I said earlier, we just order enough fermenters to double our capacity.
Did you go with 45s or?
I actually do not know. The brewer was the one that ordered those. They're still working on the plans for the actual fermenters. But we also have a 3-barrel system, which is where we got it so the brewers can have fun with it. I mean, not just so they don't just have to brew the core beers constantly on the 15-barrel system. And I mean, it's just an advantage just because you never know how you're going to do with a beer, how the market is going to receive it. So it's better to do a 3-barrel system, see how it goes. If it does really well, then you bump it up to the big 15-barrel system. But that's going to be used mainly for special releases coming out in the tasting room.
Okay.
So,
you guys haven't done any treatments or?
Not yet. I don't think.
Will the special releases or seasonals be seeing bottles also?
The Abbey series, we're planning on putting it into bottles. Not sure if they're going to be in the bigger bottles or if we're going to do kind of like a 6-pack, 2 of each or something like that. But it's in the plans. Right now, the 2 beers that we're going to for sure have in bottles is Freedom Tower and La Finca Miami. Eventually, IPA, hopefully. But Freedom Tower and Finca are going to be in bottles.
I'm looking forward to that double IPA. I hope that's on the...
So the double IPA, actually, we're probably going to bring it up next or at some point during this podcast. But yeah, it's actually been the top seller in the tasting room. Everyone's a fan of it, at least the people who drink it. So it's done pretty well. It's part of our seasonal release of the hop series. So we're brewing a hoppy beer for every season. Double IPA is in season right now, so we're really excited about it, and it's gotten a great feedback.
It's awesome. Tony.
Yeah. So my topic is hot off the presses. This was happened in Sioux Falls. A man was actually arrested by the Sioux Falls police. His house
South
caught on
Dakota,
fire.
right?
Yes, his house caught on fire, and he tried to. He was arrested for obstructing the fire department and the police for trying to push past them in order to save his beer from burning in the
I
fire.
heard about this. Yeah.
Never mind. I thought it was something.
You know, it may sound ridiculous, but they didn't say what kind of beer.
Which they definitely should have.
What beer would you run back into a burning building for, Tony?
That's what I was going to ask.
That's great publicity for whatever beer that was.
I would.
If they mentioned it.
My cognac barreled Hanapu that I'm saving up for my 5-year anniversary. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. How about you, Daniel? What would you run back for?
The 2012 West Blooder 12.
Okay. JJ?
Does it have to be something that's actually been put in a bottle?
That's something that you have.
Well, I mean, what do you... Oh, no, I want to hear this. Yeah. Well, yeah, what do you have that you would run back for? And then also, what is your...
I've got like 4 bottles in my house. I ain't got
So which one of those would you run back for?
Fucking water.
No, I've got a Morning Wood in there.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Hey now.
What is your fantasy running beer? I'm
Double
curious.
barrel Hanapupu.
Okay, all right. Stefano,
What was the question? I'm sorry?
what beer would you run back into a burning house to save?
Every single beer out there, honestly.
Any beer can get saved.
No beer can be wasted.
Coors Lights.
I like it. Good answer.
Yeah.
Dave?
The West Flatiron 12.
10. All right.
Which one? What did you say?
The West C12.
Yeah.
But the 2010 West V12 is what you said, right? Did I hear you wrong? No?
Yeah, you heard me wrong.
Oh, and Tony would be with me on this one too. The 2012 Vanilla Bourbon Barrel Dark Lord.
Oh, that was a pretty awesome one.
That's a pretty amazing beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would go my favorite beer that I've ever tried. If I actually had it, I would go back and save it, which was Shame on Us from Alpine.
What style is that?
Sour.
Oh,
You might be
surprise.
What type?
It was like a peach and apricot sour aged in wine barrels, but it was just spectacular. It was just like I still dream about that beer. I got to have it at a bottle share one time, and I'm like, this is amazing.
So now we know how Tony gets morning wood.
If there was any of the first rare bourbon county, I'd go with that.
20, is that 2013?
No.
2010?
Yeah, I was gonna say 2010.
Which one is it, Tony?
I don't know what year it was, but
I think I know for sure 2013 is referred to as the OG rare.
yeah. Well, then probably that.
Or if I could run in for a case that I should have bought of the Jameson whiskey barrel from
Buddy Shots.
Buddy
the Buddy Shots. I should have bought
Shots
more.
is up there too.
Yeah, I meant to send you a picture of that, Dave. I had some recently.
Fuck you. So you know,
Nobody's gonna ask me. Nobody's gonna ask me what I run back for.
Fuck you.
Well, fuck you guys. I'm gonna tell you anyways. I would run back for batch, what some people call batch 1, but what is really batch 2 of Desperado. If you've ever listened to the show, you fucking know that. And I still got a few of those bottles, and I ain't letting them go.
That shit is pretty fucking bomb.
I would run in for a burning house for that.
So you were gonna rub that Buddy Shots in my face? I hope your bottles.
But I didn't. I didn't rub it in your face, though.
You forgot to.
No, I decided against it.
I hope it gets infected.
Whether it was time, fuck you, bro. You should never wish that upon any beer.
On me, Ricky Bobby.
Wait, but is it a good sour then?
No, it's not.
I don't know what you guys. I had the Byzantine Vision that we had here on the show actually wasn't bad, because then I had a bad bottle, so it was yeah.
No, I don't think it was bad.
I thought it was good. Like I liked that.
It definitely,
Byzantine
yeah, it
Vision.
was
You could
definitely
taste
good.
The infection, but I thought it played well with the flavors. At least,
Also, you'd recommend people cellaring this? Don't return it to Bottle Logic. Please cellar your Byzantine Vision.
no, I'm just saying at the time that we had it, I liked it. I recommend you drink it. Don't save it. Anyway.
And my topic, as you know, I love to tell you guys what I'm watching. And right now I'm watching The Leftovers final season on HBO. They put that shit on super quiet, man. They didn't tell anybody about it. And here it is. And if you've ever seen the show, or if you've never heard of the show, it's about this one particular family in a world where the rapture took place. They don't call it the rapture, though. They call it the departure. It's based on a series of novels. I forgot I think it's called Taken or some shit. I don't fucking know. But
That's Liam Neeson.
Yeah, that's a Liam Neeson movie. But it's about a bunch of people that are left on Earth, and they're like, oh, why was I left behind? Why are we the leftovers? And I'm just like, bitch, because you didn't get picked. So live your life. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, it really does call a lot of things into question. Like, just what do you think of life? JJ, yeah, I'm trying to fuck up yours.
My God, who else is gonna brew the beer?
Yeah, if all the brewers depart. The crazy thing is that in the show, it's only really 2% of the human population. But that means that everyone knows someone who knows someone who departed.
Yeah.
So it really affects a lot of people. And I think it's a pretty interesting show. You guys should give it a try. 3 seasons, not that long.
Is there anybody in it that I would know of?
I don't know. The daughter of the main character is pretty hot. She's a cutie.
So one of the main guys is Christopher Eccleston.
Oh, isn't Justin Theroux? That's a name, right?
He's the guy that's with Jennifer Aniston.
That's the lead.
He
he's
wrote
the lead.
Iron Man 2.
He's the male lead.
I was going to ask
The
you
Leo
if,
Mead.
if Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio were among the departed.
What if they were among the departed? What a better world this would be.
The departed.
Pocket in the car.
Are you a cop?
I'm not a fucking cop.
You're a cop.
Fuck you, I'm not a cop.
Sorry, I had to make that joke.
And this brings us to our final beer of the night. No, 5. This is number 5, though.
This is number
Oh,
5.
that show's on
I played the
HBO.
One more beer.
So
Oh my God!
One
this
more
is our 5th.
bonus
and we have
beer, you guys.
One more coming.
But
Boner beers.
this is the double IPA that you guys have been waiting for.
Whoa!
Good shit.
Yeah, so this beer is actually, like I said, it's the top selling beer in here in the tap room. I mean, obviously the IPA is the top style out there in the market, and double IPA, I guess it's just people are fiending those hops. But this beer actually has well over 5 pounds per barrel of hops. Our character hops are Nelson Sauvin and Motueka, both New Zealand hops. So speaking of New Zealand, so that's something else that we like to showcase in our tasting room. We have a map, a huge map along a wall here on the tasting room where we pretty much put pins on top of the map, whether it's yeast, barley, hops, whatever we get from different parts of the world.
What's going on in North Korea? Oh, no way, there's a fire alarm.
Spoilers.
That's amazing.
What are the odds?
But yeah, so drink up and let me know what you guys think.
Dude, this is so good.
Yeah.
I'm actually really interested in what malts you use, because this is incredibly pale straw-like. For a double IPA, hides the alcohol well, and
so we use North American barley, German Vienna malts.
Okay.
Mix, so
Nice.
Fantastic. This is
Yeah.
delicious. My biggest complaint with double IPAs is if they're too sweet.
Yes.
And you guys definitely did a good job with this one.
thank you.
Yeah.
So that's something
Well,
that we really want to focus on.
The thing is that some people try to bump up the like a natural way to bump up the ABV sometimes to get it to a double IPA range is like to put in more sugars. Makes it a little bit dry, or it might make it sweet. Like you can put honey in it, like.
of course, yeah.
But I mean, this is like perfect, like balanced, like.
Yeah, it's definitely
I
a
really
hop
like-
forward.
I was gonna
Hop
say,
forward
I
double
really love
IPA.
Nelson hops,
Yeah.
and they really shine in this beer.
Nice.
And what I like also is that like it's not super cloudy like a lot of the Northeast style IPAs. that are out,
Trendy.
right? Like it's
Dude, it's
just kind of straightforward, but it's just really well done and really awesome.
really
you, I
easy
appreciate
drinking
that.
for a double IPA. A lot of times people are going to find them kind of strong sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's fucking awesome.
I myself am not an IPA person. I mean, I'm more a stout guy, and I love this double IPA. I mean, I can drink. I buy it here. I mean, not because obviously I work here for the Tank, but I just really enjoy the double IPA. Surprisingly, which I never thought I would, but. Not any double IPA because I'm not into hobby beers, but I love this beer surprisingly.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of hops in this beer. So.
I was just looking at the menu and I noticed that everything is incredibly reasonably priced. There's nothing over $5 to $7.
Yeah, I mean,
all of your beers are incredibly sessionable. I mean, this is a drinker's paradise. This is a place where you come to pound some brews.
it's something we also had in mind when we brewed our beers and the whole concept behind the brewery. We want to attract not only the people who are really into craft beer, but also in Miami, there's a lot of people and a very big portion of the market that still needs to be brought into drinking craft beer. So we want to have that balance between the person who doesn't drink a craft beer and the person who actually enjoys craft beer. So just kind of the guy in between, we call him the influencer. That's the person that we're targeting that knows somewhat about craft beer, enjoys craft beer, and brags about craft beer to his non-craft beer drinkers.
You want to get that guy that's leaving work and is like, yeah, I've had a couple of IPAs, man. Let me go and try what you guys have to offer.
Is he talking to himself in the car?
He's got this inner monologue.
Dan, you should try a couple of IPAs. Yeah, I know,
No, I'm
man.
saying that this is the guy that he's leaving his job. He's the guy that's a casual craft beer drinker. Might go to like a World of Beer once in a while.
Exactly. And that's the exact guy that we had in mind. I mean, just a balance right in between a craft beer drinker and a non-craft beer drinker.
Bro,
and I mean,
awesome
in Miami, there's not that many. Like, it's growing daily, but you don't get as many craft beer drinkers as you get in other places that.
No, as a business model, I think it's very smart.
Hey, got like 450,000 people living here, so.
At least, yeah.
So we have our final topic of the night is mine. Bring back one of my favorite parts of the show, our segment of Florida Man.
All right.
Hey,
We haven't checked in on Florida Man in a while.
Get her done.
We need like a theme song for him.
Yeah, Florida Man.
Like
Florida
Spider-Man,
Man,
but
Florida Man.
What
Does
the
whatever
fuck?
Florida can.
What the fuck is he fucking up now?
All right, so Florida Man, age 73, punches cop, then shouts, "I'm a grown fucking man." Out of Fellsmere, Florida, police say they first got a call to the scene after a woman claimed Elisha Lofton, that's the guy, intentionally ran out in front of her car that's the lady, forcing her to swerve and to avoid hitting him. Officers say witnesses told him that the guy was drunk and causing disturbance. As police approached the guy, the 73-year-old reportedly told them, "Listen at me.
Listen at me."
Oh, shit.
I'm a grown fucking man." And then he punched an officer in the chest.
Yeah.
The guy Lofton is now charged with resisting arrest with violence and disorderly conduct.
Yeah, that's stupid.
He's 73, though. I mean,
Hey, he's still fucked up.
Cocaine's hell of a drug.
it is.
Out of Marion County, Florida man arrested for crashing van while on fire en route to a home robbery. Marion County deputies received a tip that a man was traveling to Summerfield, Florida to break into a home on Sunday. He was identified as 28-year-old Scott Michael Beekman with the nickname of Gold Teeth. Deputies found the described vehicle and attempted to stop the driver after he drove out of a parking lot. The driver refused to stop and proceeded to take deputies on a high-speed chase, swerving in and out of traffic. Eventually, the van swerved, got caught on fire, swerved back into the shoulder of traffic, hitting a stop sign and a tree, landing on its side.
Jesus.
The van burst into flames, and deputies started to work to rescue Beekman from the vehicle.
No, typical day in Miami.
Well, it was out of Marion County.
Yeah, I know, but that's like driving here anyways.
Close enough. That happens every day here in Miami.
Deputies found a short-barreled shotgun, a loaded .32 caliber pistol, a loaded sawed-off .22 caliber rifle under the driver's seat.
Somebody's going to war.
Well, no, somebody's like in trouble because you're not supposed to have a sawed-off firearm.
You don't say.
Florida
It's not
man,
Mad Max.
Florida man arrested after trying to carjack deputy driving unmarked car. So out of
Hilarious.
Oh, wow. You fucked up, bro.
Escambia County. So they actually tweeted the whole event. This guy Kevin Owens tried to carjack a cop.
Get the fuck out of here.
Kevin Owens.
The Kevin Owens?
They said
The wrestler.
Fight Owens, fight.
They said that, remember the song? This is what the deputies tweeted. Remember the song "Smooth Criminal" by Michael Jackson?
It was the opposite.
Kevin Owens is not smooth.
He's not. He's stiff.
Nope. Well, yeah. Florida man snorts cocaine in front of cops as wildfire rages.
Oh, wait. Were they following me yesterday? Shit.
Is this just before he ran in to try to get his beer?
Evidently, somebody posted that as a Florida Man article. I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, no, how would they post that? South Dakota. So this is out of Collier County. The sheriff deputies were aiding with the wildfire evacuations in the Golden Gate Estates on Friday night. They arrested a man who walked up to the police car, pointed to the cops, pointed to a baggie he had in his hands, sniffed the entire bag, turned around, and put his hands behind his back.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's how you do it.
At least he didn't resist.
Florida man breaks into home, fries chicken, drinks booze, and gets caught.
They caught him?
Yeah, in Gainesville. So evidently, Ronald Gregory Wesley was charged with breaking into entering.
No, tremendo nombre.
Wait, Ron Weasley? That was his name?
Ronald Gregory Wesley.
Ron G. Weasley.
Lady
Red hair and a hand-me-down robe.
I'm in Mugo jail. Help me.
So a lady came home from work, and she caught the guy who was cooking and drinking her booze.
Did he at least invite her to a plate?
Doesn't say. Florida woman treats cops like a drinking buddy.
Why wouldn't you do that? What could go wrong?
So evidently there was a daycare that police were responding to to a disturbance behind the daycare. They found the lady who was drinking a beer. She saw the cops, named the cop, said hi, cheers, and took a sip from it. Obviously, the lady got busted as it was an open container charge.
What kind of, the cops were reporting to what? To a disruption?
Yeah.
A disturbance?
Behind the daycare.
How disturbing is someone enjoying a beer? What the fuck was this lady doing? How ratchet?
It could be argued that the lady did not actually treat her like a drinking buddy, because on the way to jail, she screamed profanities at him the whole way, the affidavit states.
Well, it sounds like my drinking buddies.
At the jail, investigators found what's suspected to be a drug-smoking pipe in her pocket.
Sounds like my drinking buddies.
The lady declined to speak about the device, though later said, "Hell, there isn't even an improvised filter in there to smoke crack with. But if you give me some, I'd smoke some crack right now with that."
Whoa!
Hey,
I don't smoke crack. Crack
Dave,
is whack.
what daycare is this so I can like cross that out on my list?
That's right, guys.
By the way, it was kind of a haze, but we missed you on the 420 episode.
Yeah, we did.
It's it's in Gainesville, so I wouldn't really worry about that.
Oh yeah,
Missed
I would
you
never
guys
be there.
too. If
Yeah.
I was conscious.
Wait, no, yeah, I won't be there.
And
You're
finally,
gonna send your kid to Gainesville for school? Be a gator?
Get on the bus. Go.
They'll be hanging around forever.
No, that's Tampa. Get on the bus with Coach Taggart.
all right, and finally, Florida man fakes being an NFL player, scams women into sleeping with him for 3 years.
I heard about this.
Evidently,
Wonderful.
there was some guy who he went to an NFL tryout at the Dolphins.
This is a catfish. He catfished them.
Yeah.
But like real life
Well,
catfish.
He posted. Somebody took a picture of him, and then he started posting pictures and changing the filters so you couldn't see his face, saying, "Oh, they're signing me to a contract. Oh, look who got invited to who's eating breakfast at this place, at this restaurant. Free meals, Porsche dealerships, hanging out there, getting free rides.
Horse dealerships?
Porsche,
Porsche.
I heard horse.
horse.
No, it's not Porsche.
What century is this?
No, it's Porsche.
Yeah, that would be a Broncos player.
And those are the
Or a
adventures.
Colts player.
A Florida man.
And those are the adventures of Florida man.
Oh, you left out one that I thought you were totally going to say.
Of course I did.
Just going on
All right.
logo and not
Can I tell it?
That's so weird. Why would a horse be on the Detroit Pistons logo?
I don't know, but it's a good thing I wasn't talking into my microphone. I was hoping we'd just move on.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
Horsepower.
Oh!
I did not make that connection, but thank you for the explanation.
Oh,
GM, Ford.
oh, Detroit.
Chrysler.
Yes. Okay.
The arsenal of democracy. they call
Mustang, Detroit. Get it?
it. True story.
Detroit, what?
They actually do have a horse on their logo,
Peace,
by the way.
Pistons. They did in the 90s. They don't anymore, though. Do they? When they went through that whole teal phase.
We're not actually really basketball fans, so we don't know.
Hey, remember back in
What
the
am I doing here?
But remember back in the day with the Washington Bullets?
I love that name. I love that name. I didn't think it was violent at all. I just thought it was like, yeah, America.
Bullets.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and then Gilbert Arenas got in trouble
Well, yeah.
because he brought a gun.
So, Dave, you want me to spill the beans on that last Florida man story?
How about we go into our final beer of the night?
Sounds good. We'll save it.
The beers
Sounds
keep
good.
on coming.
All right, so final beer of the night is our rye lingual stout. It's a rye stout. This is my kind of beer. I mean, it's super chocolatey. You get hints of like toasted marshmallow. It's very roasty. I love this beer. This is the other half-year release. It's done really well, so got bumped up to the 15-barrel system finally.
Man,
Yeah, it's a little smoky. Like,
You guys knocked it out of the park
smoky,
with this one.
but-
just another home run. Like
It's really, really good, dude. I
Yeah.
like it a lot. I see the toasted marshmallow now that you mention it.
yeah, for sure.
And on Nitro, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
This is on Nitro, right?
Yeah, this is on Nitro.
Dude, it's
All right.
delicious. I like
Thank
it a lot.
you.
Yeah, I'm very torn. When I
this is
first
like a-
got here, I got the double IPA, which blew my fucking mind. And this was my second choice because I like to mix it up a little bit light, a little bit dark. And dude, I don't know. This is definitely one of the better stouts, like rice stouts that I've had.
Thank you, man.
It's way up there on my list, dude.
I appreciate
I've
that.
had
And
a
I'm sure the
shit ton.
brewers appreciate that too. I appreciate it, but I didn't put any work into it. I mean, these brewers,
This would be
but
like
they're
the perfect beer for drinking around the campfire.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's very
With a
good.
cigar?
Yes.
Or
It's
with a
the same
cigar.
beer Jose had,
and
Sonia.
that's another thing that these guys keep in mind as well. So eventually we want to start doing pairings with cigars. We do a lot of pairings with food already, but once this cigar shop is open, we want to be able to do
Actually, that would
pairings
be
in
very
the cigar
exciting,
shop.
Like different styles of cigars you can like
Exactly,
pair up,
yeah.
like, differently.
And surprisingly enough, I've been to a bunch of cigar events because we do a lot of cigar events as well. And Finca is actually a beer that pairs really well with cigars because it's very spicy. So it pairs with spicy, like medium-bodied
Okay, I
cigars.
can see that. Yeah.
All right.
It's really good.
Especially like things like IPA wise, like the Humidor, like pairs up very well with cigars too. Like for Cigar City, like
Yeah.
A more robust, darker cigar might actually pair very well with this style.
Yeah,
in particular, it might actually make it a little sweeter.
That's what I was thinking.
I would love
Byronic
cigar
Brown.
Yeah, the brown as well. So if you go into our website, the Byronic Brown is actually with one of the Plasencia cigars. I don't know if I mentioned the Plasencias, but the Plasencias are part owners here. They grow and manufacture cigars in Honduras and Nicaragua. They sell the blends to premium roll cigars like including Rocky Patel, Alec Bradley, a whole bunch of different cigars. So we try to pair well with those in particular. We just came out with another brand of cigars. It's called Alma Fuerte. It's Alma because it's smooth, but at the same time, Fuerte. Obviously, it's a very well balanced cigar. It just hit the market about a couple months ago, and it's doing extremely well. So yeah,
That's awesome. I'm gonna look into those.
We're
dude.
waiting to see what beer we compare that one with.
Definitely looking forward to trying them, man.
Thank you.
And as far as like the roasty marshmallow flavor, I'm pretty sure we've covered this at some point. But for some of the listeners, if there's some new listeners out there, especially with the stouts, like especially this one, if you take an Oreo cookie and you dunk it in this, it will blow your fucking mind. I highly suggest it. Do it right now.
Fried Oreos at the tank, maybe?
Oh my God.
Bring a bag of Oreo cookies to the tank.
That would have to go through the brewers first. I don't know how they would take that, but
like Randall this through like Oreo cookies.
Oh no, I'm not saying Randall anything.
maybe some graham crackers.
Instead of milk.
Some graham crackers, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. You're talking about pairings with cigars. Hey,
There you go.
give me an Oreo cookie and I'll dunk it right in this motherfucker.
I really think that this would make for an interesting pairing, given the sort of slick mouthfeel that it's.
bro.
It's a
We
very
had,
creamy mouthfeel.
We have, I don't know if I mentioned it, but
You love silky, creamy mouthfeel,
You're all
don't you?
about the creamy mouthfeel.
Viscous.
Hey, if it's like this,
so there's we're working on a crafters dinner this upcoming Tuesday. We invited a bunch of big influencers in Miami that have influenced us some way
Oh,
or
like the
another
kind
with
named Dave?
with their crowd. I mean, with their craft. So one of them was the owner of Azucar. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the
In
ice
Midtown?
cream shop.
Oh no,
on
I'm sorry.
8th Street.
In Little Havana, the ice
I
cream
do know
shop.
that.
Yeah,
spot, yeah,
so she was asking if she could do an ice cream with our beer. So she was asking for a stout, and we're gonna lend her some of our rice stout
That's
so that
dope.
she can
That's
do an
awesome.
ice cream for that dinner. So very excited about that. We'll see how it comes out. I'm sure it's gonna be amazing.
And that brings us to our final part of the show. What burns your bacon? Jose.
what burns my bacon is that I bought a phone, an Android phone that has a USB-C charger. It's twice as fast, charges twice as fast, but I cannot find the fucking plug anywhere. I went to FIU's campus today to try to find the fucking plug for a USB-C, and they're like, "Oh no, we don't have any because nobody fucking uses it."
Because that's a public school.
No, it's because I'm using USB-C and it's not a Thunderbolt. There was 1,000 Thunderbolts there. There was 1,000 Android standard plugs
We look
there.
forward to having you in the Beer Bros BS iPhone chat.
Yes, I know.
Tons of lightning chargers.
Oh yeah, I have several.
I got 3 in my car right now.
Yeah.
I know.
got
Meanwhile, I
sneaky
have an
minions.
uncharged phone right now.
Apple, holla at us.
JJ's like, don't fucking leave me, dude.
Don't fucking leave me.
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna have to
Switch. The
Yeah,
battery life on my phone sucks.
Let the peer pressure compel you.
Android shaming here.
I can't do it because of those goddamn contracts.
Resistance
No,
is
it's just
futile.
like,
you will
you
be
know,
assimilated.
they
You should have told me, dude. I just sold my old one.
they come out with this like other standard that's better. Android doesn't jump the ship to like get on it, and you know what? I'm fucked now. So you know what?
Well, I look forward to adding you to the group.
Yeah.
You can break your contract, dude. You just have to pay whatever it costs.
Or just switch to a
Yes, do it.
Who do you
Or
have?
Do it.
Or I could just have Sonia get her new phone, and then I keep Sonia's phone.
Do it.
What company do you have now?
Yeah, that's right. Sonia has an iPhone. I get a blue
Exactly.
bubble.
Yep, just fucking do it, damn it.
Even though it's a white iPhone, but it's okay.
It's all about the. It's all
Whoa,
about the,
whoa,
the
whoa,
blue
whoa,
bubble.
whoa, whoa, whoa! What do you got against white?
Uh-oh.
We love everybody.
Are you a phone cyst?
I'm a little bit of a phone since I like my black iPhones.
That's not the only thing you like, black, huh?
I like my stock.
His coffee, and his beer.
I like my beer black.
All right, Alex. What burns your bacon?
Actually, man, life is really fucking good right now, so I don't really have much to complain about. But if I had to say something, creases in your sneakers. I hate that shit.
Yeah, that's
Good one.
Oh, and if I could kind of copy you.
Creases in my sneakers. Fucking hate that shit.
But creases in your fucking and in your cap.
Oh yeah.
And like when you got like a fitted and it's fucking bent and you can't fix it.
What's the deal with snapbacks? I
don't
thought
know,
we
man.
finally made it to fitteds, and now everybody has snapbacks.
Listen to that fucking song. Snapbacks and tattoos.
Oh, I've never heard this
That's
song.
old is new again, brother.
Exactly.
But, like-
Especially in fashion.
Oh yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I have my fair share of snapbacks, but
Jinkos are coming back. I'm calling it.
Dude, they already came back.
No,
they're,
fuck
they're
it.
selling
Pause.
again.
came back and
Pause
they
is
went,
the new-
and now they're coming back again.
And then the backwards wearing jeans.
Yeah, new metal is
No,
coming
that's
back
never
too, with,
coming
like, the,
back.
the wallet
Crisscross.
chains and everything.
I've never even heard of that. I don't know how old that is.
Crisscross?
Oh yeah, that's true. No,
Well, they'll make
yeah,
you
I'm saying
jump.
Backwards.
I missed the bus.
backwards wearing jeans.
Yeah, that's a dated reference. Yikes. We're not old on here, I swear.
No, we're just really big hip hop fans.
No.
Right, Metal Chef?
Oh, yeah.
Anthrax, bring the noise.
All right, Tony. What burns your bacon?
Okay, you know what burns my bacon? You guys familiar with Impractical Jokers, the TV show?
Yes, I knew you were going to say
All
this.
right.
Yes.
The new season of Impractical Jokers is 5 minutes shorter because at the end of the episode they have this fucking schlong ass saying, "Oh, Impractical Insiders, let us take you behind the scenes."
I
of
hate that dick.
Yeah, it's like
There's another show. There's another series called Impractical Jokers Inside Jokes.
Yeah.
And it's that little fucking bitch talking about like behind the scenes shit.
and it's like
That little like
It's
30-year-old
useless.
guy with gray hair.
yes, and it's useless. Like, what do you need to see behind
Bro,
the scenes of like, oh,
bro,
we set up a microphone and we sent this guy
it's
to like
old
parts
episodes, but pop-up video style.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
dude,
taking a
remember
show
those?
which is hilarious
video.
and cutting it down to make room for this asshole who sucks.
I love
know-
it.
And that burns my bacon.
You know what though? That network relies on that show more than anything.
Impractical Jokers on True TV?
True TV is
don't know.
Impractical Jokers and the Carbonaro Effect.
No, they're also what's the other one? The guy in the street.
Oh, Billy on the Street.
Billy
Billy
on
on the Street.
Yeah, it's 3 shows on that fucking network.
Also, no, there's also
about us.
that other show.
Isn't there something about like fast food places?
No, something that like so and so destroys the world or kills.
Oh, I'm thinking about when Impractical Jokers go to fucking White Castle. I love that shit.
No,
Bro,
what's
they
his
did
name?
a
That was Harold and
crossover.
Kumar.
They did a
No, I swear,
they
Impractical
did,
Jokers did it too.
They did an Impractical Jokers and Carbonaro Effect crossover.
What a
I
trip.
thought that was pretty fucking funny because
You know, I
I
didn't see that one.
like magic and I like fucking idiots being fucking stupid on
Exactly. I feel like those dudes would like
The magic,
so-
the magic of love. The magic of love.
magic tricks, nigga, not real magic.
Whoa, Dan, how did you do that?
Awesome.
Disappear, Dan.
Dan 12 Con. You can find him.
Exactly. His views do not reflect the rest of us.
Fuck it, we're burning down.
And by the way,
Bro.
for the listeners, that was the Jenga blocks falling in the tap room.
Yeah.
Anyway, what burns my bacon?
I'm sure you guys have noticed.
I was going to go next, but yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry. So what burns my bacon? Lately, all the drive-throughs at like Wendy's or McDonald's or whatever, they're doing double drive-throughs.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like those.
Yeah, exactly.
They're actually
It's
better, yeah.
It's a fucking great idea.
When they actually work.
The problem is,
You know, I actually haven't gotten a messed up order in one of those, and I'm surprised. I think it would fuck up the order all the time.
yeah, and that's not my problem either. My problem is when there's everyone going still to the left side, to the original like
like Checkers, dude. Checkers is the
no
notorious.
one uses the extra one.
That's
and
true.
So there's a
Holy
car
shit.
blocking the way to go.
Or that
like,
extra one.
I'm like,
Oh
wait,
my
you
God.
can go over
Yes.
to the other.
People are still skeptical of it. They don't trust it yet.
I
They
don't
don't want
think that's
to.
a
They
real.
don't
No, you
want
know-
to lean over. They don't want to lean over the other fucking.
No, you don't have to. McDonald's did it so that you're on the same side.
The one on my house.
No, you know.
No,
When
wait.
you go
Right,
around,
you guys want to know what it
there's
is?
another side. You can go around two of them. And then you go back. You merge back.
You guys want to know what it
right
is? Is
by
that
here.
people are stupid. All right. I worked
No.
in concessions for a
No, I
long
don't think
time,
it's that
and
they're
when
stupid.
people see a line form, they get in line. And if there's no line next to it, they figure there's something wrong with it.
Yep.
So let me just get in line.
No,
Bunch of fucking conformists.
I don't think it's skepticism. I think it's that, you know what? I want to get my food, and
Says the guy wearing cargo shorts and sneakers.
yeah, I want to get my food, and if I go to this one and they fuck it up, I'm gonna have to go back into the all the way back to the line.
No, they're definitely not
So
thinking that far
it's
ahead.
like risk. It's risk versus reward. So would you rather?
Whoa. You could be the first one in line. That's a
Yeah,
hell of a
exactly.
reward.
Wait, but it turns into would you rather? Would you rather be the first one in line to get your food, or have to wait another 20 minutes?
I'd rather be the first in line. This was an easy one. We had much better ones early on.
No, possibly be the
Hey,
first
hey.
in line.
Hey,
Though.
hey, I do would you rather here. Understand that?
Okay.
no, but you tell him to know his role and shut his mouth.
If you smell. No, but yeah. So that part really, people move over. If there's space to go in the extra drive-through, do it. If not, that burns my bacon.
Do you have anything that burns your bacon?
Yeah, I actually have a question for you guys. What's the point of a screen protector if the shit doesn't fucking cover the entire screen? I mean, last phone I had, I had a screen protector and a cover, dropped it. Somehow it just landed on that one spot that the screen protector doesn't protect.
No.
Shattered. I left it just because I was lazy. I didn't want to fix it. A month later, the entire phone just broke. I had to get a completely new phone.
You have what kind of phone do you have? Right?
iPhone.
It was an iPhone. Which version though?
6.
The 6.
The 7.
Because
right?
I'm terrified of it with the 7 because I have the same problem.
Well, the 7, I have a little crack on the screen protector, but
Me
still,
too, man. It's the craziest thing. It was like, oh, this screen protector is made of glass and it's level H8 glass, and apparently that must be shit because it fucking cracked.
How do you have a crack already? You just
I
got
wonder
No.
if it's
Well, that's
like
the thing.
H8
The
out of like A1 being
the
the best one.
phone. The phone is fine, but it's a screen
Speaking of
protector
broken
made
glass.
of glass. And they were bragging about how strong the glass is, but the fucking
Bullshit.
screen protector glass broke. Look at it! Look at that shit!
I've never had a screen.
It's got a bunch of
break,
fucking cracks
but-
everywhere.
But it did protect the actual screen.
Oh yeah, thankfully they sent you 2. I guess I should have known when they fucking give you 2 screen protectors.
Why don't you stop dropping your phone?
I haven't dropped it. This is it in my pocket.
That sucks.
Well,
So,
I mean, the
yeah.
screen is
Well,
fine.
maybe you should stop, keeping screws and bolts in your pocket. with
I
your
do.
phone.
That does happen from time to time. It does. I work in a brewery. What am I gonna do?
But yeah, that definitely burns my bacon. I mean, it pisses me off that it's supposed to be a screen protector. If it's gonna be a screen protector, it better fucking protect the entire screen, and I don't have to fucking buy another phone now just
Damn
because of
good
it.
fucking post. I like that one.
See, and for me, what burns my bacon is when you get to end of a show on Netflix, and you know there's another fucking season out, but it's not on Netflix yet. Yeah, like, you're gonna make me I just watched 2-3 seasons. Why do I have to fucking wait for for this season to end? Just put it on there. It's gonna be there.
Son of a bitch.
Why do we have to wait for it? It's gonna be there.
Well, some of the best things in life are worth waiting for, Dan.
That is true.
My name's Dave.
Completely agree.
Maybe you
I
should have
disagree
taken
with all of you. What's wrong? I was being
I heard
fucking
my name. What's
sarcastic.
going on?
Did you call me Dan? You called me
Dave?
Dan.
Oh, whatever, bro. Let the record show that your name is Dave.
Whatever your fucking name is.
Yeah.
Fucking
You guys are
Lord, as far as you're all concerned.
You guys are fucking best friends, and both of your names start with not just the letter D, but with the letter D and the letter A.
Yeah.
And you expect me to never fuck that up, even after a bunch of beers?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, we don't look alike.
That's for sure.
I'm pretty. Beautiful, some might say.
Handsome Dave.
No, I said beautiful.
And Sexy Dan?
I'll take handsome Dan.
Yeah, well, that was your old screen name, Sexy
Dave?
Yeah, on Xbox, dude.
Nah, that was Issa's old screen name. The Poppy to Spank You.
You know,
That was best screen name ever. Poppy to Lick You 69.
Lick You or Spank You, I remember.
Either one.
I think he had both. Yeah, depending on what mood he was in.
Yeah, so whatever
If
Poppy
he wanted to use
do.
his hands or not.
Shout out to Issa. Best Xbox Live names ever.
How did he not get banned from doing that, though?
No, that was on AOL, not
Right.
on
Oh,
Xbox.
okay.
So let me ask you guys, what was your favorite beer of the night?
Whoa,
Oh,
good
that's
question.
a tough
I'm
one,
gonna
dude.
go with Ryelingual, man. That one was my favorite.
For me, the double IPA.
Double IPA.
Yeah, me too.
But
Like,
I really love the
I'm a big
Finca.
fan of hops, New
gonna-
Zealand hops.
I'm going to go Ryelingual Stout.
Double IPA.
Oh.
Are you
What about you?
Don't even
Kitty
ask me because
Yeah,
I'm not
you're not
allowed
allowed.
to say what my favorite beer
Dave?
is.
It will kill you.
No, I want to hear what is it?
No, I really don't have a favorite beer. Honestly,
It's
All
all right.
of
It's a stout. We
all
you
of
said
them?
you liked
all
stouts
of
best.
them.
Yeah.
And before we go,
What about you, Dave?
The double IPA.
Yeah.
So before we go, is there anything else you want to tell us about the brewery? Any upcoming promotions?
Not really. I mean, I think I've covered it all. We have, like I said, Friday we have April 28th, DJ Spam coming in for our official opening. Then we have friends and family gathering that we're going to have as well. It's private, but we'll invite a bunch of people.
So you're not invited.
No, you guys are definitely invited. Media. It's friends, family, and media, so you guys are invited. Then we have May 20th grand opening, and after that it's just a shit show. It's going to be a whole ton of events, but well, you guys need to stay posted because that's going to be further on the line.
How about a little bit of a tease out there for what's the next beer on tap?
Oh, I already mentioned that. It's going to be Frank the Tank, the Russian Imperial Stout. So that's something I'm waiting for. So what we're going to do, what we're planning for is to put one slim out for the friends and family event. We're going to send one slim to one account specifically. We don't know which account it's going to be, but it's going to be one special account. And then after that grand opening, we're going to put it out here in the tasting room. So
Quick, Jose, open an account.
Let me ask one last question. Well,
Hey, I have a kegerator already.
why did you pick the name, the Tank Brewing?
Okay, that's actually, there's several reasons for that. So obviously, if you go into a brewery, there's a whole shitload of tanks, and that's one. But the most important one is that kind of like the same thing that goes in a fermentation tank is ingredients from different parts of the world. It's kind of like our hometown Miami. It's a melting pot. We got different cultures from all different parts of the world, whether it's Latin America, Europe, the Caribbean. And to give Miami its own culture that not everyone experiences when they come here because they don't go beyond South Beach. But it's actually really cool. So that's and then same with the Ryelingual Stout. That was the whole reason behind the naming of the beer. Just pretty much portraying the culture of Miami. So it's composed by so many different cultures, but it gives out one
So
certain
kind of like
vibe.
all different ingredients mixing together, like Miami,
for
and like
one
a tank
for
of
one
beer.
product, exactly for one final product.
You guys are
Melting pot, man.
or a melting tank.
A melting tank,
Or
exactly.
a fermenting tank.
Yeah, but that's and real quick, everyone here has been so great. Shouts to everyone here.
Service has been incredible.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Like seriously, I was talking to everyone here earlier from everyone, from the brewers to everyone behind the bar. It feels like a true family here. It's
It
a
is,
great
and
atmosphere.
in a good way and bad. You don't want to see the bad way when it's actually a family that we fight like cats and dogs, but at the end of the day, we all have the same goal, and it's fun, man. It makes it fun.
It makes great beer.
Exactly. It's not just a fairy tale where everyone's happy. No, it's actually a family. We get to fight each other, but at the end of the day, we're not going to kill each other.
As always, we always recommend all the local spots here in Miami. So this is another one to add to your list, listeners. So definitely come check out Tank and Doral.
Well, thanks for coming, guys.
Follow
I really
the Tank
appreciate
on
you
social
coming.
media, Facebook, Instagram.
Yes, sir. We have Facebook, Instagram, and the Twitter. So it's just the Tank Brewing. It's very simple to follow, just like the Beer Bros. But definitely give us a follow, and you'll stay updated with our upcoming events, our upcoming beers, the progress between the brewery. There's still a lot to come, so follow us, guys, so you guys stay tuned.
And remember, you can find us on Facebook.com/BeerBrosBS, on Twitter and Instagram @BeerBrosBS. Remember, find all of our rankings of what we think of these beers on Untapped. Remember, email us your ideas, questions, concerns, insults, jokes, nudes. BeerBrosBS@gmail.com. Remember, subscribe to the podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes,
And Podcast Addict.
Podcast Windows app.
and also all Kodi-enabled devices. I'm Dave the Big Librarian.
I'm Tony.
Alex, the king of Alapata.
Jose.
This is Daniel.
JJ the Mill Chef.
And Stefano from the Tank Brewing Company.
All right, good night.
Cheers.
Beer Bros.
Beer Bros.